She posts on social media a lot what they're doing throughout their day, to show that like homeschool is not just sitting reading books or like being stuck inside a classroom or from like 10 to 6 every day they have to do work. Like you go out and take them in the real world, show them things, take them out to eat, let them to do fun things. So,
So our rule is they only do it's also age-based, but the max
mhm,
intentional learning they do a day is 120 minutes. So 2 hours max is what they
yeah,
actually do behind a computer or workbook. Everything else is more real life or like
right.
applied somewhere else. Like my boys, they are required to be outside until 10 a.m. every morning. They wake up, they eat, and they
Nice.
outside and play.
Yeah.
They have their energy out. And it's not I don't want to say, like, boys and girls are inherently different, but from having 2 girls and 4 boys, biologically, there's definitely different learning needs in the
Mhm.
way they sit down and focus.
Mhm. Yeah, I could see that for sure, and that's another point, you have girls and boys, you get to see how they both are learning. I know one of your boys is also taking, like, college classes already,
Yes.
so, like, that's amazing, and that's really cool that you're able to cater to them individually. My brother growing up, he was always advanced, like, they always wanted him to, like, skip grades and stuff like that, and he hated the attention of that, so, like, he purposely failed the tests that he was supposed to take to show how intelligent he was, and they said right there was a sign that he was so intelligent, but his oldest daughter, Ava, is just like him, and she is in 7th grade, and, yeah, she's already taken the, high school algebras and geometry and all that stuff. She's in, like, the advanced English and everything, so definitely I think you're like you said, in school, like, it's usually just one curriculum for a specific age range, and everybody learns differently, everybody is at a different level, so that's awesome that you're able to cater to their specific needs, so
Yeah, it's definitely different, and I will say, like, gifted kids struggle the
mhm.
most in middle school. We noticed with him because they have enrichment. Because obviously we're in Alabama, so we are on the
Yeah.
bottom of the totem pole when it comes to public education. Here, their gifted services are, like, enrichment classes. They're not
Mm.
even
Yeah.
the like extended academics. And we ran into the problem with our third grader now. It's been a whole ordeal with him. He has Asperger's, and
Mhm.
but he is still academically gifted when he wants to be. But
Right.
because this combines with ADHD, he can't pass the gifted test to put him in the gifted program, so he doesn't get to do
Mhm.
the treatment because his attention span doesn't actually allow him to process his test properly. So that was another
Right.
element to bringing him home because we realized, okay, there's really no one given test or one bit that's actually going to put either kid where they need to be.
But they need to have something they actually want to learn about or that are interested in, so and as you said, it's so important, like, they're all over the place, especially can't focus in that type of environment, so that is a good point to bring up. I know, um, a lot of people nowadays, I think I've seen more people going to homeschool than schooling. Where I live, I think it's more of like a religious thing, kind of how you mentioned. That's how it's always been in my head, even in my small area. Like I live in a town of like 2,500 people. Have like take your tractor to school day type stuff. Anybody that was ever homeschooled when I was in school, was just for religious reasons. Our school, we have what's called like a LifeWise Academy that's strictly religious. They're all over our areas too that the parents can do instead of alternative learning. But yeah, I think it's so important that you show that, especially with your children, you're not forcing a type of religion on them. You're letting them make their own decision with that as well. I love that. That's how I feel. I think it should be each their own and nothing should be pushed on. You can show them things and give them resources and they can decide in their own time. So that's amazing as well.